Hi, I'm Jordan Browne, and we kick off this week's show over in the Thumb with a little late season goose hunting.
We're up in the Thumb in a field that the bird's been in for quite a few days and trying to shoot some geese. I believe we got 12 guys, 11 guys, I'm not quite sure. We got some A-frame lines and we're hunting out of a hedgerow. The bird's been feeding right alongside of it for the last couple weeks.
I had a feeling it was going to be a pretty good day when we started having birds work into our spread before we were even set up here on this cut cornfield near Lake Huron.
Well, we're up in the Thumb near Lake Huron, and there's quite a few birds still up here waiting to move south. Probably about 2,000, I would say, that we're hunting, maybe a little bit more here and there. Well, late season, generally we run a pretty big spread. We didn't put a super big spread out today because of the snow. It's hard to keep them clean, and they definitely don't come in if there's snow on their backs. It seems like it's tough to get them to come in like that. So I think we probably got out about 50 or 60 fully flocked decoys. Seems to work. They're coming in decent. It's just, being in the hedgerow, I think, being hunted all year, they're having a hard time getting next to something that solid.
Kill him.
Get this one back.
Once the birds started flying, the action was pretty much non-stop. And even better, the birds were flying in small groups, giving our shooters plenty of chances to pull the trigger.
Late season is it can be good. A lot of days sitting in the field, not even shooting a gun. Some days they won't even fly. Our goal as a group, we like to get 3 good hunts in on the late season, and that's kind of our goal. We get a lot of days where we don't even pull the trigger, but it's worth going out when it does happen, like today. It's a lot of driving, a lot of miles, a lot of gas. The birds can be unpredictable. Some days they'll fly in the morning, some days they'll fly in the evening, some days they fly both, which has been what we've had for the last couple weeks. The snow helps get them moving a little bit up here, I think. But everything's in small groups and they're coming in decent. We're hunting a hedgerow, which is a little bit tough, but due to the amount of guys we have, that was the best option we had. It just started snowing again. I think we got right around 20 birds down, and keep moving the decoys because there's something they don't like, but picking away at them.
The property we were hunting on today is located less than a mile from Lake Huron, and joining us on today's hunt was the landowner, who was able to tell me a little more about this piece of property.
So this piece we're hunting on today is a 70-acre piece. Behind it is about a 20 with corn. West of that is about a 200-acre piece with bean and corn. Another 20 over here with bean. So the food plots for the geese, I would say, is really good this year. Plus they have water, 200 feet to our east. But the last 5-6 years they've come back really strong. A lot of days you're right off of Lake Huron here. We're about just north of Sanilac, and every year they get a little bigger. In the summertime you see it sometimes 500 to 1,000, and then now you see them in the winter. Deer hunting, you see flocks and flocks, so they're coming back a lot.
The core group of hunters on hand today have been chasing geese for quite some time, and although these guys knock down a ton of birds, enjoying their time in the outdoors is really what they are all about.
Our group, I guess we have a name, it's Tornado Chasers. We've been hunting 14 or 15 years together up here, all throughout the thumb, even down by the, southeast Michigan, by Lake Erie and stuff. It's just a group of guys. A lot of people think that we're guides. We're not. We're just out to have fun. It's me and DJ, Don Vogan, Greg, Patrick, and Freddie Vore. That's our main group of guys. And Dominic Carrillo and Cody Ross come quite a bit too. But just a good group of buddies, and we enjoy it. We walleye fish together and hunt together.
I was simply amazed at the number of birds we had seen throughout the day, and even as I was trying to get a few final shots, we had more birds pouring in. Well, I can't think of a more fitting way to end one of the best days of goose hunting that I've ever been a part of. Special thanks to Mike and the crew for letting me tag along on a great late season goose hunt here in Michigan's Out of Doors.